Fuck jail. Get locked the fuck up over some stupid shit. And now I'm free. When I come home, now I have to pay child support. Not bugging. It's just, I didn't have to be locked the fuck up for 5 days just to consent to, child support papers. That pissed me off. So, that's why I was locked up. Because they needed me to go to Worcester County to consent to child support payments. The problem is that I don't have a job. And they already want me to pay for a month that I missed, apparently, which I didn't even consent to the papers. And for the May, sorry. So I owe 2 months worth of child support already. And I just recently consented to it a couple of days ago. And I still don't have a job. So, the fuck does that mean? When I finally do get a job, my whole paycheck has to go to child support? Mind you, the mother of my child makes adequate amount of money to support herself and her 2 kids. And she also has a spouse that has a job and pays. And her mother stays there and collects $1,200 a month for Social Security. And she gets $300 a month for food stamps. So, theoretically, the combined income of that household, man, it's about $4,000 a month, including the food stamps. Yet the state of Maryland wants me to pay, more specifically the county of Worcester, wants me to pay $245 a month to support my daughter. And made sure that I was locked the fuck up so that way I could, consent to this shit. And if I didn't consent to it, they was going to keep me locked up even further. How the fuck is that right? I have to be forced to pay motherfucking child support. And the only reason why my daughter's mother wanted me to pay child support, because she told me she don't need my money, is because she don't like how I talk to her. She just don't like me, period. So I gotta pay child support because she don't like me when I don't have a job? Now, I don't mind paying the child support. That's really not much of an issue because it's my daughter, and I don't care. I want to give money to my daughter. It's the fact that if I don't fucking have a job, I'm gonna be penalized for this shit. If I go back to jail, even if it's for something I didn't do, which is very possible, I could just get locked the fuck up, just framed, or wrong place at the wrong time. Could be in somebody's house using the bathroom, taking a shit, and that house gets searched, drug bust, and I'm collateral for that shit. No. Then what the fuck? Then I lose my job and I owe more back child support. I'm really, really pissed off. That's just not right. It really pisses me the fuck off. Like the Bureau of Child Support Enforcement just vaguely just forces men to pay child support at the request of whoever. And it ain't just men, it's women too. My stepfather, his daughter's mother pays him child support, from what I know. So anybody They request that. Bam. Like, there's no like, oh, this person doesn't have a job. We'll give them a break until he finds a job. They automatically start charging you that money. I understand that there's mothers out there or there's fathers out there who really need that help, that are really struggling hard, and that really need that money. But in the case of my situation, my daughter don't really need that. She ain't in that much damn need. Not to mention she got grandparents, my mom and her mom's parents, that take care of her and do whatever. And aunts, and then all kinds of other shit. And like, I want to do something about this because I feel like I should at least have a choice, or at least be able to debate this and say, well, no, I don't want to pay. It's my fucking money, and I shouldn't have to pay it. Regardless, this is my child or not. Because he's been doing just fine these past 2 years. You know, I don't like it when somebody takes my money from me like that. I should be able to do that on my own time. You know what I'm saying? Because my daughter she might not necessarily need $245, if that, on that time, in 30 days. They're going to charge me out my paycheck, though. So that splits up into $122.50 every 2 weeks, or or fucking $50 a week, however much. It's not cool. Now, another thing I'm going through. The Department of Defense sent me a fucking thing in the mail saying I owe them half my bonus money back. Why the fuck do I owe the Department of Defense fucking $7,400 something? This is an organization that receives fucking millions of dollars in tax dollars every year. Wastes that shit on deployments to Iraq, Afghanistan, even though the president ordered that shit still. Yet a measly motherfucker like me that's struggling to become self-sufficient is being fucking charged to pay these motherfuckers back and don't even give me a reason why. Don't say why I owe it to them. I don't know if it's a scam. I don't know what it is that's going on. But I feel really very almost like violated. I might as well say. So a more appropriate term would be oppressed. Yeah. By people organizations or entities that have power over me. And it's so fucked up. What can I do about it? Protest? They ain't gonna do nothing but get me locked up. Then, on top of that, I get it when I finally do, because I will find a job. When I finally do find a job, my earned income credit was going to be taken away from me until they get paid. Because it's the Department of Defense. And that big federal check is cut by the federal government. Therefore, they're going to get that money. You can't dispute it. So that's me being an American citizen. somebody who served my country, even though I'm not a veteran, I still willingly volunteered to become a part of the armed forces, and this is how I get treated. Not to mention I got discharged over some dumb shit. It's just, my situation is unique. I can understand if I got discharged for a dirty urine, but I didn't. I got discharged because I pled guilty to a violation of a peace order. It's not even a violent crime, and they discharged my ass for that. When I know there was people in my unit that pissed dirty for illegal drugs, and they kept them in the unit. Gave them a demotion, they kept them in the unit. And these people are using illegal drugs, cocaine. So that's a Schedule I controlled, dangerous substance. But they don't get demoted. They don't get discharged. They got demoted, but they didn't get discharged. Come on now. But I don't see anything out here helping me. Unemployed. I don't see no type of vocational programs or any money being put forth to create these vocational programs or vocational training. So I've finally come to the conclusion, based off of my own personal experiences, that I live in a land, United States of America, that aims to keep people who are in poverty right there where they're at. And once somebody becomes impoverished, that they have to remain there. I come to the conclusion that my government does not care about me at all. I come to the conclusion that my politicians do not care about me at all. All the way from the county, all the way up to the top to the president. And all in between, they don't give a flying fuck about me. And this is what I come to based off of my own experiences. Yet we have to obey their laws. And we have to do what they recommend. And that's why I'm making this video. Because I still have my freedom of speech. And I'm going to use my freedom of speech to get my message out there. And this video might not go viral overnight. It might not get more than 2 views. But at least maybe somebody out there understand where I'm coming from. And just understand my struggle that I'm going through. I'm going to make another part of this video because I'm not done. I'm already at 15 minutes, 13:43 to be exact. So go ahead and watch part 2. Part 2, I'll explain further my personal experience. And I apologize if I offend anybody with my language. It's just how I'm emotional right now. Thank you.